The name comes from a Greek word, meaning standard or measuring stick. Given as our guide for life, thank goodness it's so thick. Take a journey back in time, a look to way back when. That's when God inspired scripture. He used just ordinary men. He had his hand in every word. God oversaw the process. His people trusted every page, nothing more and nothing less. And so it began, the collection of books. God's people knew which ones. God orchestrated every verse, even after the writing was done. Before 400 BC, the Jewish canon was complete. This was the original copy, later translated for you and me. The twofold book of law and prophets, the Old Testament its nomenclature, every word is valid and true and infallible in nature. Later on, some Jewish leaders looked at books with skepticism. Song of Solomon, Esther, and Proverbs were some that were questioned with canonism. The Catholic Church included 15 books they liked. They are called the Apocrypha. But our church fathers like St. Augustine denied them, saying, no way, It stretched over many decades. The New Testament was formed, written by the apostles, still inspired by the Lord. The apostles were a special bunch, used for God's own plan. He inspired them with words to write, living with the Son of Man. In order to be considered true, there were a couple rules. Some books were reviewed with scrutiny, like James, Revelation, and Jude. Was it written by an apostle, or at least someone who was close? There could be no contradictions, and authoritative it must boast. The heretic Marcion made the first canon, followed by the Council of Hippo. The Council of Carthage followed close, bringing us the canon we know. The early church did play a big part, protecting what they could, but ultimately it was God's own hand that determined what was good.
Created using Powtoon.